Hello Aquarius, what's up? Welcome back to the Illest Illuminator. We will be doing your yearly spread for 2023. So let's see, we are going to do the 12 houses for this reading. I've done this last year. For those who know, you guys really enjoyed it. So we are bringing it back. They are very interesting. All right, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go step by step for each house and see what is about to change. We're starting off with the first house, which is in Aries, and it's all about the self. It's all about the way that you the way that people kind of like perceive you. It's all about your self-determination. It's about your character, the way that you truly feel on the inside. All right, and we have the Five of Wands with the Knight of Wands coming through. Interesting. It's also all about the physical body. So for some of you, I feel like you're going to get a little bit more competitive. You want to really kind of like obtain your goals in life, and you're going to be very fiery. All right, not really like the Aquarius type, but more like you have your goals, you want to meet your goals. People are going to be perceiving you as quite challenging. All right, so you're going to be definitely be up for some type of competition, or you're going to be up for some type of how do I say that, like to debate with people, to argue with people. Like you're not going to go out your way. I feel like you're going to also show people that you have a lot of that you've gone through a lot of challenges and you're still standing strong. All right, that's what I'm seeing here. Look at that. The Five of Wands is kind of like a conflict card, but with the Knight of Wands right next to it, it's like, I can beat that. All right, like I can beat that competition. I can beat everything that is coming my way. That's what the Knight of Wands, that's why the Knight of Wands is right next to it. Usually there's like one card that comes out, and if it was only the Five of Wands, yes, it could have been like, okay, people see you a little bit, trying to compete with them. But with the Knight of Wands, you're like, no, I know what I want and I'm going to fight for it, right? Like if the Five of Wands is like a fight, the Knight of Wands is like, I'm going to fight for it. And people are going to get out of their way, or kind of like, yeah, they're going to get out of your way because you're going to be like rushing them, as in like, you can't stop me. All right, you cannot stop me from what I want. So I get like a strong energy here. Like the horsepower is there, like definitely the horsepower here. Whew. Interesting. And there you are with the Queen of Swords. It's like a well thought of plan, and you're not going to bow down. That's what I'm seeing. You're not bowing down for anything and anyone. So if that means that you're up for a challenge, if that means that you're up for the argument or to debate, hell yeah, bring it on. Like that's your attitude. That's going to be your spirit. All right, that's a good start of your reading, actually. I like it. I mean, I'm a Sag myself. This is definitely Sagittarius energy here with the Knight of Wands, and we never shy away from an argument or a discussion or anything like that. Like, no. So I can definitely feel that energy. Let's see what is going on within your second house, which is all about your assets, your financial possessions, finances, all right, your material world. What is about to, and of course also luxury, because it is connected to Taurus energy. I do see the Eight of Pentacles wanted to come through. I'm just going to keep it like that. The Eight of Pentacles is showing me that you're really going to work hard on maintaining or obtaining some type of financial assets, perhaps like doing a lot of investments, really putting the work on your finances here. And there might be definitely a lot of working from home that is about to be required from you this next year. And we also have the Hangman, but I feel like we just need to have like one card actually. Why am I shuffling? I don't know. But the Eight of Pentacles is also work related, just like the second house is. So it's all about you finding worthiness within your career, really putting in all that you can, working on the details. There is definitely a lot of yeah, you putting also a lot of value for the things that you have built up in your life, and perhaps you own a house, or you have like your car, you have your career, whatever it is that you have, you're going to do your best to keep it that way, and it's going to be a very productive year for you as well. Like I said, definitely in career it's going to be very, very productive, and I feel like you're going to be very concentrated on your craft, on your skills, and they're going to be definitely it's okay. That's it. That's it. Let's see. What is with the third house? I feel like that is enough for the second house for you. What is going on in your third house, which is all about communication? It's all about social media. It's about your thoughts, the thought process. And it is, of course, related to Gemini energy. Oh, we had the King of Cups wanted to come through. So the King of Cups in the third house could be definitely talking about you being very sensitive, being very empathic with the people in your surrounding. Also when it comes to work, like you really know how to touch people and really listen to their problems, listen to them, and also advise them in the best way possible. So it's not going to be all up in that source energy. It's going to be in a very emotional approach. So people are going to be noticing your emotional approach as well. But let's see, we want a message coming through. We have here the Knight of Cups, and actually the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups wanted to come through. Plus I was just talking about that King of Cups. So there is definitely a lot of Cups energy. It's all about the emotions. So really trying to communicate your emotions, even if it's going to be a little bit shaky sometimes, because hey, it's not always our greatest gift to communicate all our deepest emotions, right? Even to loved ones, like we always learn how to do it. And you're going to be very aware of the way that you are going to be communicating your emotions. It's going to be in a much softer approach than it has been before. So this is a very good thing. Absolutely. I'm just seeing if there's any more messages here. I mean, when it comes to dating, which could also be definitely connected to the third house, I do see you really having like a romantic beginning or some romance in your life. But with the Page of Cups, it's still like kind of like, how do I say that? It's sweet and sentimental, all right? So that's what I'm seeing here. Let's see about your fourth house, which is the house for Cancer, and it's all about your roots, your family language, self-care, your stability, also your health, all right? The Mother is also connected to the fourth house. Oh, okay. Now I don't know which one I should take, because we have two very opposite energies, and usually I also only have like one card popping up, but for you it keeps on coming up with two cards. Seven of Swords and then the Lover's card. Like sneaking out of the house to meet your lover. So that's going to be for some of you, but that's the thing that I'm just seeing immediately with the Seven of Swords and the Lover's card. Like sneaking out of the house to be with your lover. I mean, that's not going to be for everybody, obviously. I mean, you could be definitely living together, or you're already in a relationship, but if that's not the case, you might be trying to keep your love life a secret to your family. So I mean, this could work in many different ways, right? Like, I'm not going to be elaborating on how many different ways there are here, but I mean, I gotta be honest, like, not everybody is going to be on this part, but it could definitely be that there is some cheating going on, right? Like later on, maybe you will be cheating. I don't know. But there is definitely some type of cheating that I am seeing, and it's outside of the house. The Seven of Swords is sneaking out of the house type of energy. So, okay, that is really, really weird. I mean, but it is possible, right? Like, we're living in a world where everything is possible. So I'm not going to exclude this just because it sounds like, oh, it is what it is. And sometimes, shit happens. Wow. I mean, I do not approve this at all. at all. And if you are the one that is going to be experiencing that, I'm so sorry. But anyway, if that is not your message, then we do also have the Ten of Cups in the 4th house. So if the Seven of Swords is not going to take place in your reality, let's hope so. Let's knock this out. The Ten of Cups is definitely saying that you're going to have a happy family. All right, you're going to feel content, satisfied, spend a lot of time with your family indoors. And there's definitely a lot of playtime. There's a lot of happiness that I do see within the house here and within the family union. So let's see what more. The 5th house. The 5th house, that is all about passion, creativity, performance, entertainment, and definitely a lot of pleasure and play. Let's see what is about to happen in that field. It's a house for Leo. And we have the Hanged Man. Interesting. So taking a little bit of a pause, not wanting to be in the spotlight for the time being. Maybe you need a break. Maybe you need a break from the parties. You need a break from the social environment. Sometimes you just need to, tune into yourself rather than just be like extroverted. So there is some type of introverted type of energy here with this Hanged Man coming through. In order for you to get more spiritual enlightenment. So it could be that spiritually you just need to be, sometimes you want to detach yourself a little bit from all the entertainment, from getting too much attention and not wanting to be like, front stage, so to speak. So that is what I'm seeing here with this Hanged Man coming through here. I mean, it is also still talking about the romance. So with the Hanged Man, some of you may feel from time to time that you need to take a break. Take a break from your loved one, take a break from your partner. And it doesn't have to be like in the most drastic way, but it is in a way where you need to protect your own independence. Like you want to do your own thing. You want to enjoy what you like to enjoy. Maybe you want to enjoy it by yourself instead of like with a partner. Maybe that could cause a little bit of friction sometimes with that 5 of Wands being in the 1st house. Your partner might be thinking like, okay, what is going on, right? Like, why aren't you doing this with me, or can't we do this together? Maybe you want to go on a trip by yourself. Whatever it is, you want to protect your own territory is what I'm seeing here. But for others of you that are not in a relationship, this might definitely be a year where you are like, you know what, maybe I need to take it a little bit slow. Maybe I need to think before I jump into a next relationship. So if you are single, it could be a year where you are going to be trying to stay single as well, or at least do everything you can to work on your own confidence. All right, I do see you being very confident, and I do see that a lot of people are going to be attracted to your, how do I say that? Like, because you detach yourself, that's kind of like triggering a lot of people as well to be around you, and you're just going to be more and more like, okay, no, I need some space, I need some time for myself. Okay, so let's see what is going on within the 6th house, which is all about health, work, your daily routines. It's the house of Virgo. Nice, we've got the 6 of Cups. So this might be that you are going to go back to some type of routine or some type of hobby or some type of work from your past. What that means, I'm still not sure. Let me see. Why would the 6 of Cups be in the 6th house of Virgo? Because the 6 of Cups is all about reconciliation, is the past, is healing the past, it's feeling... It's kind of like feeling content with the loyalty and service that you are receiving from good friends or valuable lovers. There is a lot of warm energy here. So But what that has to do with work and health is like another thing for me. Just hold on. And the King of Cups. That's a lot of emotions. Again, this could be being in service for maybe younger people. All right, some of you may be a teacher. There might be a lot of students. There are a lot of, or even if they're not young, there are students for you. And you're going to be teaching them all about love and maybe even unconditional love or emotional values is what I'm picking up on. And how to keep their emotions balanced. Like, I do see you really teaching younger people something. This is the service that you will be giving to others. So it's going to be quite, like, I see you having also like an emotional connection, maybe with the type of work that you do or through the type of work that you do with your clients. There is definitely a lot of harmony here, right? And people are going to be noticing this. And I feel like for you yourself, you're going to be also working a lot on keeping your emotions intact, keeping your emotions in a flowy, healthy environment and energy. So I do see you really working on this by perhaps like meditating often, going to the ocean, to the sea is what I'm seeing here as well, and meeting with like-minded people, definitely also from your past, that could give you some type of tips to rebalance your energy. All right, I do see you constantly really working on rebalancing your energy. Could be also through Reiki, could be through finding yourself a lot of new methods in order to cleanse and release emotions and come to like a base with your own emotions in order to help and give service to other people. So very intuitive as well, very intuitive job you will be doing in the year of 2023. So if you're not doing that already, this might be definitely where you're being guided towards. And if this was something that you've been hoping for, there might be someone from your past, perhaps a Virgo from your past, that could be coming into your life, that could be helping you. Or a Pisces, which is the opposite sign of Virgo. Those two energies are definitely very strong here. Seventh house, which is all about relationships, partnerships. It's also sometimes about karma, but definitely about contracts, marriages. Nice. We have the Magician. The Magician is, again, a solo card. It's all about one's manifestation, one's own needs, and how to obtain those needs. So there's definitely some type of goal that you have, and this goal you're going to be working on, like, because I do see the infinity sign, so it's like this is something that you've been working on a constant base. When it comes to relationships, though, let me see what I'm getting through with the relationship here. Because again, just like that Nine of Pentacles, it's an energy of I want to achieve something on my own. Like there's almost like this eagerness to prove yourself. Even if you are in a relationship, and if you're not in a relationship, again, I'm seeing this energy of like, it's all about me, right? Like that's the Magician. It's the number one, and there is only one. So that is all talking about oneself. And if you know, this could go in different ways, because obviously the Magician is also the manifester. So maybe your whole year will be all about manifesting a relationship that could be in different type of ways with different type of methods. But this is really you putting the focus on manifesting a true partnership, one where there is going to be justice and balance, and and like an equal give and take. So even if you are not in a relationship, it is going to be a year where you're just going to focus on that. And if you're not, then this might be a sign for you to do so, because at the end it's going to come, absolutely. Knight of Cups is also wanted to come through, but I mean, that is definitely talking about manifesting romance in your life. So let's see, how about the 8th house, which is the house of Scorpio? It's all about your, it's all about kind of like the deep emotions and things that are hidden, things that are a little bit stuffed under. And it could also talk about like Kundalini experiences, a deep connection that you're gonna have, but also talks about mysteries, secrets, the hidden, the unseen, the underworld, a lot of the dark stuff or the shadow stuff that needs to come out in order for you to heal whatever it is that is your shadow or your dark side. But it's also talking about sex and physical attraction. So it is definitely a very intimate house. So let's see. And that could be on a personal level, obviously very intimate, but wow. The Queen of Cups is coming through. That is, I just feel like, you know, throughout your reading, I just feel like a very heavy, not heavy, that's a wrong word. Like the energy is just like rising, and it's just like, you know what I mean? It's like this Kamehameha type of energy that I'm feeling. So I don't know if you're also sensing this, or I'm just very much in tune with the energy and with my body. But the moment that I started this reading, I just feel like this very soft, but also very, I can't even explain it. Like it's a feeling that you need to know. It's a feeling. So I'm not sure if you're feeling that way, but it's going to be definitely a very emotional, charged year for you, is what I'm seeing. But also a lot of excitement, all right? A lot of excitement. Definitely seeing that Queen of Cups. It almost feels like you are able to kind of like bind someone to you through very deep, sensitive emotions. Like you're very receptive to a lot of things. You are very, you know, you're also protecting your heart. I do see the 9 of Wands. So you're not going to be someone that is going to give up on love. Like no matter what has happened, no matter the darkness that it has triggered you, no matter what heavy challenges you've been through, like I said before in the beginning, you are up for a challenge. And obviously love is one of the most challenging things, right? So not giving up on love and still believing in love and being open and receptive and still loving and kind is hard work, especially if you've been hurt before. It can be quite hard to kind of like open your heart up and open up your emotions and feelings without really thinking like, okay, this person is going to screw me over. It requires courage, and I feel like that is what is going to be asked from you. Like courage is going to be needed emotionally, and it's not like it's going to be such a hard work for you. It's like your belief in real love or unconditional love is really going to take over this year. So say, for example, that you're watching this and you're like, F this, I don't believe in love. Next year, you're going to be like, no, why should I just deprive myself from love? Like, I deserve love and I'm gonna get it. Like, I don't care what has happened. The past is in the past. I do not give a shit. You know, that's what you're going to do. So I really like this attitude of yours. And let's be honest, we got the King and the Queen of Cups here in the 6th and the 8th house. So it could definitely be that you're going to meet this individual through work. And you're going to be seeing this person every day. And, you know, the more that you spend time together at work or through work, the more that you're going to feel someone's true intentions and feelings and how truthful they are, right? We live in a world where sometimes social media takes over, right? And it's all about, you know, online communication, and it's all about like, yeah, just like having like an online relationship where people talk more than they see each other. But you can't really build a relationship like that. And it's about time in 2023 that people kind of like wake up to that. It's kind of like this protection mechanism. And a lot of people just go with that and just go with the flow. Just let me know if that has been the case for you. Like, I'm just getting it or receiving it out of the blue. So let me know if that is something that you've experienced. You know, someone that rather just builds up like a online relationship without really truly seeing each other often. And that's not going to work, right? So, whew, what a build-up energy. I just feel the intensity. All right, the 9th house, which is the house of Sagittarius. It's all about seeking the truth, higher learning, travel, all right, higher knowledge, education, taking risks, religions, cultural beliefs. And we have the 4 of Wands. Look at that, the 1111 card. So, I mean, it's quite the opposite of the Sagittarian energy, because the 4 of Wands is all about the house. It's all about the relationship, the buildings, the fundamentals of a relationship, as well as the fundamentals of the relationship. That's what the 4 of Wands is representing. And it is talking about the house. So, the Sagittarius energy is talking about travel. So that means that maybe there's going to be less travel. There's going to be more celebrations at home and more of happy moments that you're going to share with loved ones. This could also definitely be some type of relationship. For some of you, it could be with a Sagittarian as well, or you might be living together with a Sagittarian. It doesn't have to be a relationship. Maybe it's just going to be like a roommate, but there's going to be a lot of fun and a lot of understanding, like 2 people really getting well along with one another. So that is very good. But when it comes to real travel, I see it a little bit less. I feel like you're going to be spending more time at home and less time outside of the house here. All right, let's see about your 10th house. Oh, and there will be an extended, and we will definitely go a little bit deeper into these connections as well as the houses. The 10th house, which is all about your career, your financial situation, and whatever it is that you're building. It's all about your responsibilities and reputation, and kind of like, yeah, building up your empire and your legacy. And we do have the moon. So the moon is all talking about just trying to tune in for you here. Like, it feels like you're not going to be all over the place when it comes to expressing yourself, when it comes to expressing yourself at the work front or to gain attention. Like, you're going to be a little bit more in the background. You're going to be a little bit more kind of like secretive, dealing with your own emotions, dealing with your own intuition, and not truly express a lot. I feel like there is definitely a lot of you might be also figuring out that there could be some secrets that are going on at the work front, and this might be something that you may need to work on. I'm getting in particularly taxes, or something that could be quite, I am getting something legal here that could be catching you by surprise. It could be some type of secret that is going on, or something that's been going on behind your back that you may need to fix in the upcoming year. let me just pull one more. That Five of Swords, what did I say? I just felt it. Like there's definitely someone at the work front that could be deceptive, that may not have the best intentions, and try to hide your success, try to hide what you're good at. And you might first glance think like, okay, it's crazy, like that cannot be true. But later on, I think that the truth will be revealed, and someone may have been trying to take something from you, take your shine away, or try to put some type of blur or mud on your name or on your reputation even. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of these type of energies around the work environment, because I feel like these energies could be quite challenging you. All right, 11th house, which is your house, Aquarius. So it's all about friendships, group activities, communities. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. So when it comes to your friendships and your community, I feel like you're going to be very introverted. You're going to be waiting a little bit before you're going to be investing in them. Or you may be going to a whole reflection of all of your friends, like who is there for you, who is worth your companion, who is worth your investment in time or in energy or even financially. So you're definitely going to go through some type of reflection over the whole year. Like, should I keep on investing in this friend? Are they any good for me? Should I just, keep my distance? So there's definitely a lot of these energies that are also going to play a big part in your year. So let's see about your 12th house, which is the house of Pisces, and it's all about the subconscious mind. It's all about healing, your intuition. It's all about karma in your past life. It's all about the Akashic records and your personal spiritual development. Okay, we've got the Three of Pentacles. That is a beautiful card to come through in the 12th house. So that means that you're going to be meeting like-minded people. You're going to be working with like-minded people on a spiritual case. All right, this is definitely a spiritual reunion or some type of collaboration that you're going to be having, where you're going to be extending a lot of your gifts with people, but at the same time you are going to be trying to achieve some type of spiritual goal together. So I do see maybe this is like a part-time thing that you're going to do. Could be some type of spiritual, maybe you're going to be doing Reiki, or you're going to give yoga with people, or you're going to do some healing sessions. There are definitely a lot of opportunities for you to work together on some type of specific goal to help the world, to help humanity. So I do see, especially with you as Aquarius, wanting to help humanity, this is going to be your chance to roar. This is going to be something that is going to come your way, where you are going to be able to show your skills and, go through that personal development together with a group of people, and it's going to be a spiritual progress that you're all going to be sharing together. So I like that. All right, let's see. What is the overall energy for... Sagittarius had a lot of Nine of Swords energy coming through. And you have the Nine of Swords together with the Knight of Cups. So maybe the stress is going to be a little bit about love, right? And for those who are not in a relationship, and I am connecting that with the Seven of Swords with the Lover's card, you might be trying to get into some type of connection where you know that it's not good for you, because it's driven by some type of fear. So there are definitely a lot of fearful thoughts in regards to you finding love that you should not really bother, all right? Like, this is something that you need to work out within yourself. The Knight of Swords, again, and the Knight of Cups, and the fact that I'm seeing that as an overall energy, it's kind of like telling me that you are a little bit stressed up about love in general. However, I do see the King and the Queen of Cups, so it might be that it's unnecessary stress or worry, but it could also be that there are some subconscious things that you may need to work on. Definitely seeing that Three of Pentacles there. Maybe you need to work on this on a spiritual sense, because it could be forming a blockage for you to maintain a romantic relationship in your life. So that is what I'm seeing here. Let's pull one more card for that. You might be stressed out whether you are going to be receiving the same worth and value back from a lover. That's also the case. You might be stressed out about the receptivity in this connection, if there will be a connection here. And the Hangman. The Hangman was in the 5th house. So many of you are constantly being pulled towards taking a break, taking a brief pause from love. There are definitely possibilities, but I feel like it's going to be a year with a lot of reflection for you as well, in terms of partnerships, in terms of relationships, and how you put up with a lot of things in a relationship. So it's going to be a lot about reflection, but also a lot about spiritual progress, spiritual enlightenment, and seeing things from a different perspective. So yes, that's what I have for you, I believe, Aquarius. I hope that this reading made sense to you, and if it did, make sure to drop a like as well as a comment, and also make sure to watch the last year's reading just to see if anything came through that happened this year. It's always a nice way to reflect back on the energies. I know many of you have been doing that already. However, I am going to continue this reading on the extended, so if you want to join me, the link is in the description box below, or simply at theillestluminator.com. See you there. Ciao.